So in part 1, I shared why I switched from a Windows PC to the MacBook Pro M4 and how I wasn't expecting it to completely change how I work. But after weeks of using it full-time, I've started to understand something deeper. This laptop doesn't just replace a PC, it replaces a whole tech lifestyle. Let's talk about what it's actually like living in the Apple world and why I'm not going back anytime soon. I used to roll my eyes when people talked about the Apple ecosystem. I thought it was just a way to get people to buy more stuff. But now, I get it. I can start writing an email on my phone and finish it on my laptop. I can answer a call on my MacBook, text someone through iMessage, without even touching my iPhone. AirDrop? Life-changing. I transfer files back and forth without thinking. It all feels like one connected system, and that's something no PC ever gave me. macOS 26 added a few features I didn't know I needed until I started using them. Spotlight Search now works like a mini personal assistant. It's fast, smart, and can handle natural commands like show me all recent PDFs from this week or summarize this document. The new AI-powered shortcuts? I created custom workflows that save me hours per week, like auto-sorting files, renaming exports, or launching specific apps at startup. And the best part? It doesn't slow down the system. These tools are deeply integrated. Nothing feels bolted on. Let's be real. No OS is perfect. macOS is cleaner, more polished, and generally more stable. But Windows has its strengths too. Here's what I miss from Windows. Snap window management is faster and more flexible. File navigation is easier, especially when copying paths. App previews in the taskbar are more functional. Gaming support? Not even close. Windows wins easily there. That said, macOS isn't trying to be Windows. It's built around simplicity and flow, not infinite customization. And when I stopped trying to make it act like a PC, I started to appreciate how smooth it really is. This one's underrated. On Windows, I spent so much time deciding which antivirus to use, which driver version, which utility app to install for window snapping. On macOS, I just don't. Apple handles the guardrails, and it gives me fewer but better choices. That means more energy for actual work and less on managing my computer. For content creators, designers, editors, this machine is incredible. I use Final Cut, Photoshop, Lightroom, Notion, and sometimes Premiere. Everything loads fast, exports fast, and doesn't crash. Battery lasts all day. No fans, no overheating. Even when docked to dual 4K monitors, the MacBook doesn't blink. This is a true desktop replacement, one I can carry in a backpack. It's not all roses. Here are the things that still bother me. The dock. Icons look pretty, but it's not functional. No live previews, no quick window access. Closing an app doesn't actually quit it. You have to manually quit it, or it just stays running in the background. Finder still lacks full path visibility, and the Save As process feels clunky compared to Windows. And yes, gaming. It's not great. I've accepted that. But honestly, these are small trade-offs. I don't spend my day dragging windows and quitting apps. I spend it creating. And that part? macOS nails it. There was a point when I had to do a task I normally would on my PC, and instead of booting up my desktop, I reached for the Mac. That happened over and over. And after a few weeks, I realized something. I hadn't turned on my PC in months. That's when I knew this wasn't just a test anymore, it was my new normal. So, why are more people moving from PC to Mac? Because Apple figured something out. Make a tool that's fast, silent, efficient, powerful, portable, and simple. It's not about being flashy. It's about working better. I don't love everything about macOS, but I love how much less I have to think about my computer. And that's priceless. If you're thinking about making the switch or already have, drop a comment. What do you love? What do you miss from Windows? And if you liked this, make sure to subscribe, because next I'm sharing how I've set up my full creator workspace using just the MacBook Pro M4 and the apps, tools, and shortcuts that let me get more done in less time. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.